Well, what I would say, remember, then I talked to Scott Oelslager about this, and he goes, it wasn't me, it wasn't me. Tell everybody it wasn't me. And at that point, I questioned him all that stuff. And I think we could go about this not legally. He does not like it when people don't like what he does. I think we need to get this word out. I think this needs to be in the newspaper. This needs to say, everybody is supporting. And Scott Oelslager was the chairman of that. And he then said to me, well, you can just reverse this. And I said, well, Scott, how does that go about? And it is so sloppily written, like you guys said. I'm wondering how much legalese has to happen. I think if it gets out big time that Scott Oelslager was there, was the chairman, we all know that. He even said that to me, but I didn't do it, I didn't do it. I said, well, who did? Well, I can't tell you because it's in litigation. And then it became not in litigation.
He said that to somebody else.
Before that, he told me, he wouldn't tell me right after that, right?
Right.
And he said, he has no opinion. I said, well, what do you think? What do you think? I have no opinion.
Right.
I have no opinion.
But he's so mealy. I think we need to get it out there. Scott Oelslager, we are
you do
challenging.
have former school board member, if I'm playing, and isn't he the president of the Ohio?
He's current.
Current
He's the current president of the House School
And
Board
he's the
Association.
main person you
Yep.
can really work with.
So
Okay.
what, can he just say, okay, we're going to go back and reverse this? That's what Scott said.
No.
The legislature can repeal the law, which is what needs to be done, not try to fix it. There's no fix.
Okay, so.
But the committee, once we get all the resolutions back, the committee does intend to deal with it publicly. So,
Well, I think it should, and I think this should go in and say, oh, these go board, and Scott, you need to be accountable. And I think it needs to be blasted all over everything. He does not like that
But
at all.
nobody wants to sponsor the bill to change, no, a Republican in Columbus right now, I think that's the problem. They're going to be looking at the chair of that party
And who
and
is
say, I am going,
Who is that?
Jane Timken.
Oh,
And they're going to have to say
That's
to
not even
her,
over there.
they're going to have to say to her, I'm going to go against this rule. And I don't know that that's the case. I'm just saying that's how it looks. And it's, why did this come from a different part of the state when the petitioner was Hills and Dales in Stark County, Ohio?
Right.
Why did it take someone from another part of the state? Who would reach over and find that person?
but as our legislators, why would they not have alerted us
right.
so we could have testified in Columbus? I'm sure Plain Local, I would have gone, Plain Local would have gone, you would have gone to Columbus and testified.
Because they weren't.
This is not good for kids.
I still think you have the former school board member from Plain,
Yeah.
who is the president, current president, or they can be the biggest challenge to the state legislature.
But it all has to
So
be.
you work through,
Yeah.
work with them, and you get to see them, probably some of us in Columbus,
Yep.
and talk to them. And I'm sure he's 100%, 1,000% supportive, of us, of the people. He's totally against it, so.
Yeah.
But you don't
That's
want
one
them
way to pressure-
looking like they're doing sour
pressure
grapes because it's
the
their
legislature,
district.
right.
We need everybody there.
Well, that's why I said
Everybody needs to be-
you had
yeah,
all
because
OSBA.
he is plain local.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Jim, I think you're right. He's in the right position to make some things happen.
Right.
And I'm sure he's up against the same problem, but he's got a bigger machine to work with.
Right.
Perhaps.
Exactly,
Yeah.
got a big machine.
Yeah.
But-
And people, politicians going to listen to them.
So where does this resolution go? I mean, is it going to be published somewhere?
Yeah, the committee is talking about how to release it. I
Oh,
assume
okay.
it's on the committee about how to get it publicly and how to release it. But we're just waiting because most of the board meetings haven't occurred.
Got it. Okay.